What's up, turkey legs? Whoop whoop, I changed it. You're not chicken nuggets anymore. You can be turkey legs for Thanksgiving. It's Miss Ward. We're going to do a project today where we do some more cutting. We need some practice, but remember, it's not the beauty shop. We're not cutting our hair, but guess what? You do get to cut people's hair on paper today, so that'll be fun. You are going to receive a paper that either looks like this with Mr. Frowny Face or Mr. Happy or Mrs. Happy. It could be a girl. Or you're going to receive this where we've got smiling closed eyes and a smiling friend with wavy hair. And you notice too, they all have different kinds of hair, and that's what we're going to be cutting in a minute. But the first thing that you're going to do after you watch this video, when you get your paper, the very first thing you're going to do is color. Okay, so you're going to need your crayons out, not right now, but in a minute. And you are going to color your little friends whatever color you want, because this is art. So if you want your friend to have a green face with yellow and green hair, you go for it. If you want your friend to have purple skin with orange hair, you go for it, because it's art and you can do that. Just do me a favor and color neatly, okay? And if you want to layer colors, which means you put one color down and then you can color another color on top of it, you are welcome to do that. Also, when you are coloring, if you want to add something to your little friend, like if you want to add eyebrows or eyelashes or anything like that, you are certainly welcome to do that. So the first thing you're doing in a little bit when you get your paper is coloring. That's the very first thing. You're going to color both people. Notice that I did not color where the little X's are, because that's going to be cut off in a minute anyway. So color is your first step. As soon as you're done coloring both people and they're done, then you're going to get out your scissors. Remember, the little hole is for your thumb, the bigger hole is for other fingers to hold, and remember, you are not cutting your hair, but you do get to cut the hair of these people. So turn your paper so that you can cut on this line to separate those two different little faces, and I want you after that to go ahead and trim off these little scraps on the edges where the little X's were that you did not color. Trim those off and just make you a little pile. If you feel like your little people's chins are a little too pointy, you can trim that off a little bit too. So here's my person number one. Here's my person number two. I'm going to cut this off again in my little pile, and in a second we'll take that and we'll throw it in the trash. Okay, so trim that. Now they are ready for you to cut the hair. So what I need for you to do is to cut on each line. This is really good practice for us. So whether your person has wavy hair like this, or your person has straight hair, or your person has zigzag hair, or your person has a scalloped edge hair, which is this hair right here, that's called a scallop, that one right there. So whatever kind of hair they have, I want you to cut on the black lines that are in the hair, okay? And this will give us some good cutting practice that you need, okay? Because that's one of those things that's really important for you to be able to do, is to cut on a line, to cut shapes, to cut different lines, and to cut neatly. We don't want to cut choppy, we don't want it to look messy. You want it to be really smooth. And if you notice, when I'm cutting, I'm kind of turning my paper. I'm not really moving my scissors a whole bunch. I'm actually moving my paper. So here is my little person number one with this crazy hair. And I'll move my scraps out of the way. I'm going to do my second person. This one's just got straight hair. So I'm just going to cut on the lines. Remember, you're cutting on the black lines for the hair. Okay, so here's my next little friend. After that, while you're coloring, your teacher is going to pass out a piece of construction paper to you. Remember, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. And what I need for you to do is on the back of your paper, and I'm talking about the head, the face, okay? On the back of that, not on the hair, but on the back of the face, put some glue. And I didn't use purple glue in this video, so you can't see where I'm putting it, but I'm putting it all over the back of that face. So it'll be nice and sticky. And then remember, when you put it down, use your hand and rub that down. But remember, we did not put glue on the back of the hair. Please do not put glue on the back of the hair, because then you can make the hair stand up and your person can have really crazy looking hair. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other one, and both of these should fit on your paper. So make sure that you glue one towards the left and one towards the right. That way you have room. Please do not glue right in the middle, because then you won't have room for both of these heads. Okay, so glue, 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 glue. Remember, one dot of glue in the middle is not going to hold it. You've got to put glue around the edges. But remember, you are not putting glue on the back of the hair, okay, because we want that to stand out and be a little crazy looking. So I'm going to put my other face right here. I'm going to pat that down. Can make that hair stand up and be a little wacky looking. And then my figures don't have a neck, so I am going to actually go back and I'm going to draw with my black crayon, and I am going to add a neck. And then if you want to, you can color that in, and if not, you can leave it like it is. But let's say they were wearing like a turtleneck shirt, and I'm going to color this so that it has a color on it so you can see it a whole lot better. And the last thing I want you to do is to write your name, okay? And you can do that with a crayon also. And remember, in art, we put our name down low. So I'm going to sign it over here in the corner. You sign your name, do not write Miss Ward, okay? So this is what it should look like when you're finished. You've got both heads glued down, the hair sticking up, because remember, we did not glue the hair, and you added a neck, and you wrote your name. Can't wait to see your cute little crazy hair friends.